how'd you think the defense was today in scrimmage?
I felt like, as a defense, we made a couple mistakes here and there, but, Coach Chavis emphasized on running to the ball after every play. So I felt like as a defense, we ran to the ball and, we played well, we played hard, and, and if we run to the ball, it'll eliminate a lot of our mistakes.
How assignment sound are you guys right now? First unit.
First unit, I think for the most part, if I was to give us a grade, I'd say probably a B as far as our assignment sound. Like I said, there's a few mistakes here and there. We had a lot of guys out, just for small injuries and stuff like that. So we had a couple new guys in that had to step up. But, as a defense, I feel like, we're getting a good grasp on the defense and understanding it pretty well.
How did you all handle the conditioning part with the heat and everything? Did you feel everybody held up pretty well?
Yeah, I think today was it was definitely one of the more hotter days, but I felt like a lot of the guys came out and they were prepared for it, and they did a good job running around, and I don't think the heat bothered. I mean, everybody felt it for sure, but I think just the mentality that we're trying to develop, I think everybody just kind of pushed it to the side and just kept playing.
What was it like getting into the stadium for the first time?
It was awesome. Just being able to practice and play in that stadium. Even though if you're practicing, it still feels still good to be able to just play in it, because it just feels like it's nothing like playing in that stadium. So the facility's looking great, and just to be able to practice in it was good.
Did you see Chevin's interception?
I did see it. I saw like a little bit of it. I couldn't tell if he was in or not, but man, he made a sick catch, and we definitely need some of those on Saturday. So he's been doing real good in practice, and definitely stepped up his game from just from last year to this year, and you can see a big difference in him in the way he plays. So I just urge him to keep going and keep doing what he's doing. So he's gonna have a great season.
Coach Chavis gave Bumper Pool some praise today. What have you seen out of him in the fall here?
Bumper is really he stepped up altogether. I think as a linebacker, especially as a freshman, I think he's probably made one of the biggest jumps. He came in as an early enrollee, but he's definitely going to give us a lot more help than we thought that he was going to be able to do. He's a good athlete. He's smart. He understands what he's supposed to do. He pick up on things well, and he definitely showed some things on film that you look and you say, okay, that's really good as a freshman. So I think Coach is excited about his progress and where he's been going. I think Bumper got a good future ahead of him.
Feel like these young aren't going to have to play 90 plays this year?
Definitely not. I definitely think that out of the last 4 years that I've been here, I feel like the linebacker group. I want to say I feel like we've matured a lot as mentally. A lot of the guys that that weren't quite getting it then, I think are really starting to pick it up. Gio, for one, he kind of a guy that always has the size. Everybody's been wondering when he's going to be able to play, but I think he's been doing a real good job of trying to pick it up and trying to learn as much as he can, and he's showing Coach that he can run to the ball, and he's busting his butt for his teammates. So I think that's really all you need as a backup. Obviously you got to understand what you're doing, but if you got guys that can come out and help and and play balls to the wall for a couple plays and and give us a break, I definitely think it's going to be needed to help.
Just going to get
those guys that have done.
What's that?
Henry, another one of those guys that stepped up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right now he's at our number one Sam. So he had a real good spring, and he's like a missile. And he's always there. He's gonna be one of those guys that run to the ball, and he's gonna go bust his butt. So if you can find guys that do that, like I said, it'll eliminate a lot of your mistakes. And then if you got guys that can come in and run and give you the extra juice and that help and know what they're doing, then it's going to make our defense better.
After scrimmaging against them today, just how much difference do you see in the offense since last spring?
Oh yeah, they're definitely getting better. Offense, defense is kind of a little different, because offense you gotta learn the play calls, you gotta learn what you gotta do, you gotta learn the routes, and so I think it takes a little more time for the offense to really get going. Especially with the young guys that they have. Defensively in the spring, we're more of a older group, so we picked up the scheme right away. But you know, just from today's practice, offense definitely stepped it up, and they came out ready to play, and that's just exactly what we need from them in order to have a successful year.
Feel Caps can help them on the offensive line.
Definitely. I just heard about that change today, and you know, Caps, he's one of those guys that wherever you put him at defense, offense, you know, he's a big old guy and he likes to play football. So I think he's a team player. Everybody loves Caps. You know, it's kind of to himself, but you know, just a guy that can, you know, don't mind going from one side to the other. You know, a starter, or at least potentially a starter, to go to the other side of the offense. Man, it's what we need, and you know, you just got to be able to appreciate people like that. So,
Thank you.
perfect.